We live in a world where digital evidence is constantly challenged. Whether you are an insurance underwriter bleeding capital from staged claims, a litigator fighting the deepfake defense, or a creator trying to protect your intellectual property, standard video is no longer enough. You need a record that cannot be questioned. Welcome to the Verified Reality Desktop Auditor. This free zero-trust desktop tool allows anyone to mathematically prove that a piece of digital evidence is pristine. You don't need an account, and you don't even need an internet connection for local analysis. Let's start by dropping a standard, unverified zip file into the Auditor. The dashboard instantly lights up with red, orange, and gray warnings. The system rejects it. Why is this critical? Because right now, fraud syndicates and bad actors are using generative AI to manipulate standard metadata and stage reality. If your intake funnel accepts standard files, you are underwriting fiction. A sophisticated bad actor can alter an MP4, but they can never forge the 64-character cryptographic hash required to match our ledger. Now let's drop in a genuine VRA truth packet. Instantly, we see green across the board. The auditor connects to the ledger and verifies the 6 pillars of truth. We confirm the software origin, the hardware integrity of the capture device, the temporal timestamp pulled from global authorities, and a flawless chain of custody. For an insurance adjuster or a commercial developer, this means you know with absolute certainty that the damage or the progress exists in physical reality, exactly where and when the file says it does. Inside the truth packet, we see the complete forensic archive. This isn't just media, it includes the C2PA sidecars, the telemetry heartbeat, and the proprietary sensor data logged during capture. It also contains the immutable core. Right here, we can verify the exact IP ownership and commercial revenue splits baked directly into the smart contract. For independent journalists, artists, or creators, this is your digital deed. If a news network licenses this asset 20 years from now, the system knows exactly who owns it and how to automatically route your royalty. Your intellectual property is protected forever. But what happens if a specific video is pulled out of the truth packet? Media gets emailed, shared, and separated from its original folder. If a newsroom or an underwriter receives an isolated MP4, how do they know it isn't a deep fake? You simply drop that single media file directly into the Auditor. The software extracts the embedded telemetry, queries our ledger, and verifies the exact hash of that single file. Provenance survives, even outside the packet, giving third-party buyers the absolute confidence to trust and license your footage. Next, let's look at long-term permanence. When a client chooses the Sovereign Vault, their truth packet is encrypted and etched into the Arweave blockchain. This is vital for construction contractors who might face a liability claim years after a job is finished, or legal teams preserving evidence for an appeals court. It is there forever. By downloading your decryption kit from the ledger, you just drop the entire encrypted zip into the Auditor. The software automatically uses your local key to decrypt and verify the packet right on your machine. Even if verified reality disappeared tomorrow, your evidence remains mathematically undeniable and fully under your control. For our enterprise legal clients who operate under strict protective orders, we offer Sovereign Dark Mode. In high-stakes litigation, a judge often mandates that sensitive evidence can never touch a third-party cloud. When you capture in dark mode, the media is completely air-gapped. When we drop a dark mode packet into the Auditor, notice the difference. It says registry hash match, but confirms there is no cloud copy. The VRA app calculated the hash locally on the device and only sent that string of math to our server. You maintain absolute zero-cloud physical custody of the evidence, defeating the deepfake defense without ever violating a court order. Finally, this radical transparency extends to our paperwork. When VRA generates a deterministic general audit or an AI-assisted comprehensive audit, it is exported as a secure PDF and hashed to the ledger. In a courtroom, opposing counsel might question the integrity of your forensic report. Simply drop the PDF into the Auditor. The system immediately verifies that the document hasn't been altered by a single keystroke since it left our command center, completely shutting down authenticity challenges. At Verified Reality, we are a neutral infrastructure. We provide the cryptographic rails for you to collect, protect, and monetize your reality. Think of these truth packets as digital deeds. They carry immense legal and commercial weight. Whether you are an independent professional securing your royalties for a lifetime or an enterprise locking down undeniable proof for trial, you don't just rent the truth anymore. With verified reality, you own it.